Good evening, I'm Rich Massotti, a veteran Demitasse cast member. And on behalf of Richard Cerulli, playwright and founder of the Demitasse Players, a 501c3 charity, we welcome you to this evening's performance of Via Delarosa, the troupe's inaugural performance, performed on October 3rd, 2016 at the White Plains Performing Arts Center. This performance was presented as a reading with cast in costume. The story is autobiographical and is a deep and moving psychological drama, circa 1969, often referred to by historians as the longest decade of the century, a time of youthful rebellion, a sexual revolution, and a time of changing societal mores. The setting takes place in Westchester County and centers on Dee, the antagonist, who is suffering from a number of undiagnosed mental disorders. Dee is a highly intelligent, attractive, and second-generation Italian-American, married to a contractor, Ralph, born in Italy, who is unable to understand the depth and severity of Dee's mental disorders, a disorder that makes her hostile to her oldest son and the changing world around him. The play also examines the main character's flaws of fear, doubt, envy, jealousy, insecurity, self-deceptions and denials, and an eventual painful liberation. I will now direct you to Via Delarosa. We hope you enjoy this evening's performance.
Via Delarosa, a play by Richard Cerulli. Dr. Richard Cerulli, sorry. The play takes place in Westchester County, 1969, during the height of the hippie movement. The story centers around a highly dysfunctional, middle-class Italian-American family that includes Rick, known as G to his friends, who is the intellectual, semi-rebellious, and anti-establishment oldest son. His mother, Mrs. Delarosa, known as Dee, was blessed with the good looks of Ava Gardner and a high IQ. She is very charming, highly insecure, manipulative, and a pathological liar, not to mention having undiagnosed mental disorders and an addiction to doctors. She harbors extreme jealousy toward her son and constantly lashes out at him. Dee is married to Ralph, who was born in Italy and spent years in the military as an officer. He is very traditional and suffers with severe bouts of anger. Ralph is having trouble understanding the younger generation, especially his free-thinking son, Rick.
Act 1, Scene 1. The set design consists of an exterior side of the house with the window closed and the curtains drawn. It is 6 a.m. In front of the window is a large bush with what appears to be some clothes thrown over it. There is laughter and giggling heard from behind said bush.
Jay, stop! I have to get home before my parents know I was out all night. See you later, Jade.
Jade picks up pebbles and throws them at the closed window.
Damien, for Christ's sake, open the window. Damien, let me in before Mom and Dad wake up.
A curtain is pulled back from inside and the window opens.
I could do that, but it'll cost you 2 10 spots, 2 tickets to Yankee game, and 2 Playboy bags.
Damien, this is extortion. Perverted punk.
Pay up, or I'll call Mommy and Daddy.
No way, you two-faced weasel.
Mommy, Daddy, Mommy, Daddy, I think there's a burglar breaking in.
Okay. Just open the window, shut up, and let me in.
Oh, not so fast, Casanova. Where's the cash?
Here. Now let me in.
What about the tickets to Yankee game for Daddy?
I'll give them to you later.
For collateral, I'll take another 10 spot.
Give me a break. Go screw yourself, conniving devil.
Mommy, Daddy, come quick! I'm scared!
Okay. You're not gonna fake me out, are you? Don't do something stupid or I'll tell Mom where you hide her candy bars, you overstuffed cannoli.
Don't worry, Jay. I got you covered.
Jade crawls to the window, half dressed, holding the rest of his clothes. Act 1, Scene 2.
Good morning, Mommy. I have a present for you. A special card I made in art class and some flowers I picked for you yesterday for being such a nice, pretty Mommy.
Oh, Damien, you're so sweet, you little angel, you. You're so considerate. Not at all like your older brother, Rick. Maybe your behavior will eventually rub up on that devil of a brother of yours. Speaking of the devil, where is Rick? Did he oversleep again?
Mommy, I can never tell a lie. Jade didn't oversleep. He just crawled in the window.
Well, what did he say? What did he do?
He said you and Daddy would go ape or flip a wig if you saw him blitz to swap and spit with some chick. He said he had a bitch in time. Excuse me, Mom. These are Rick's words, not mine. He even offered me $20 to keep my mouth shut and not rat him out, but being the good boy I am, I couldn't even take it.
Oh.
Mommy, what do all these words mean?
Never you mind, sweetie. Because you're my favorite son, I made you your favorite breakfast.
Oh, thank you, Mom. You're such a great cook.
As Dee turns to open a cabinet, Damien throws the food in the garbage.
I have to run, Mommy. I'm going to school early so I can study for my catechism test.
Oh, Daddy and I are so proud of you. You're the apple of my eye. Oh, well, Rick, where have you been all night? Damien tells me you were out.
Oh, yeah? Well, if you want to hear it from the horse's mouth instead of that squealing pig Damien, I was doing some extracurricular stuff. You know, writing a report on cultural studies, helping Sammy with her homework.
Dee places a bowl of cereal in front of him. Rick slumps over in fatigue, and his face falls right into the cereal bowl.
Hey, Rick, wake up! What's that thing on your back? Is that some form of little hippie feminine dress statement?
What are you talking about, Mom? Oh, this. I could explain, it's cool. These are my new shoulder pads. Yeah, I'm having football practice today.
Oh, since when are you an athlete? With that frail, skinny frame. You should stick to ping pong. Besides, it's baseball season.
Well, you have a point. But I did make it to second base last night.
What are you talking about? By the way, who was that girl that you were with last night? Some blue-collar commoner, no doubt. Doesn't look like college material to me. You could do much better. So what schools is she applying to? And community colleges don't count.
Don't be so bummed out. I'm booked to school. I'll catch a few seasons in Sammy's car. Don't worry, she's as fine as wine and doesn't have fleas. Gotta go. Big final today. Love ya.
How do you expect to pass if you don't study?
It's cool, Mom. No problem. No need to study. It gets in the way of passing. Besides, I bagged some food to feed my head. I'm gonna meet Sammy at the beach to study together.
What are you talking about?
Hey, Jade. Hey, hurry up, man. You're gonna be late for your history final. Oh, wow. The pits, man. Like, who digs history? Think it was a book where I'm like, you love all that academic stuff.
Right on. You drive. I'll ride shotgun and do some reading in the car.
Lots of luck on your test, Erica. You'll need it. Oh, enjoy the beach and don't forget your suntan lotion.
Act 1, Scene 3. A teacher is sitting at her desk reading as she sees Jane and Sammy making out by the classroom door.
Mr. Delarosa, stop that! This is no way to treat a woman. You should be ashamed of yourself. Show some respect, will you? Now go in there and take your test.
Oh, Jade, you're so charming.
Oh my! It seems romance and chivalry aren't dead after all. Mr. Delarosa, quit this nonsense and go in there and take the test.
A few hours later, Sammy returns to get Jade.
Jade, hey, cool head, you gonna sit there all day? You've been here for 2 hours, man. I'm gonna cut out. Remember the beach party?
Miss Bales hands Jade back his test booklet.
A+ again? How do you do it, Captain Cranium? Oh, before we go to the beach, I need to stop home, pick up some bread, and we'll stop for some cheap fruit. Oh, and Jade. Don't forget the weed and purple haze, man.
Got it under control. We'll just chill out until the smoke clears.
Just remember to curb your appetite. No more hickeys, man. It's freaking out my parents. I mean, how am I supposed to hide them from my parents' probing eyes, Mr. Smarty Pants?
I don't know, like we're a turtleneck or something, or say it's a genetic vitamin deficiency. I'm sure your mom had the same condition in high school.
Act 1, Scene 4. Dee is sitting down in her dining room going through the mail. She starts tearing up a few of the letters and throws them in the garbage. We see the mailman approach the front door of the house.
Special delivery, special delivery. I have a package requiring your signature. And there's a few letters here for Rick.
Coming, Tony, be there in a sec. Sorry for the delay. I was just on the phone, thank you. I was on the phone with Dr. Valentino from St. Mary's Hospital. You know him, right? He just appointed me to the board of directors there. You know him, right? He's the chief general surgeon there. You know how close I am with the medical community, especially Dr. Valentino.
Well, I can see that. And this package looks real special.
Yeah, it's just the minutes from last month's board meeting.
Well, my job is to deliver the mail, not editorialize his comments. Also, there are a few letters for Rick. Looks like college acceptance letters. You must be really proud of that.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, you know how smart he is. Well, my favorite child. I'll be sure to give him his mail when he gets home.
Well, you have a nice day, Mrs. Delarosa.
Good, thanks. You too. Give my regards to the wife and kids. Please call me Dee.
Act 1, Scene 5. As soon as the mailman leaves, Dee shreds some of the letters and throws them in the garbage. She then unwraps the package and takes out a beautiful black evening gown. Bridget and Connie comes to knock on the door.
Knock, knock. Sorry to barge in without calling first, but I was just going for a ride in my new Mercedes and was in the neighborhood.
Oh, come on in, Connie. Have some time for some coffee? I have some good news to share with you. In private, of course. But first, tell me, what did you do to deserve that expensive car? Oh, Connie, you tell you. I didn't think a nice Italian girl like you was into that sort of thing.
Now, share your good news.
Okay, well, Dr. Valentino, he called me today to appoint me to the board of directors of the hospital, and he just sent me this beautiful gown to wear to the hospital gala when they'll announce my appointment. Isn't it beautiful? I'm developing some really strong feelings for him. He makes me feel so special.
Wow, sounds exciting. I'm a little jealous. Wish I could join you guys. How are you gonna hide this from Ralph? What if he finds out?
I already got that all figured out. Let me get to some more coffee and I'll tell you all about it.
So, how do you like my groovy new outfit? I'm ready to hang hip with a hip hop. It's all me, don't you think? You should have seen all the looks and catcalls I received from the young dudes. You know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Boy, we really missed the sexual revolution. I feel so old. You know, maybe the kids are right. Don't trust anyone over 30.
Oh, don't worry, Connie. I trust you. Besides, who said we missed the boat on the sexual revolution? Who made up these rules for us to live by? You know what? I think we deserve to make our boring lives more exciting. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
And that's why you're my role model. So tell me, Connie, how much did this new outfit and that car set your hubby back?
Hell, I don't know. I just sign on the line. It's his problem to figure it out. I also bought this new outfit at Bloomingdale's to wear to the Democratic Gala fundraiser in Greenwich next month. A lot of hot guys are going to be there, all rising stars. Too bad I have to go with my hubby. Why don't you and Ralph join us? After all, you are Democrats, right?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, I'm a diehard Democrat. You don't think I support those big business Republicans who trample on us poor people and lie in Greenwich? Count us in, but at least count me in.
So, how are you going to use your God-given brain power to work out a plan to go party with Dr. Valentino? How are you going to pull this off?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Cousin Connie. So, Mom, did I receive any letters from any colleges yet? They should have arrived by now. All my friends had received theirs. Like what's going on, man? This is like a bad trip.
Hey, Rick, how you doing? It's a groovy day. Still seeing that Sammy chick?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, no letters arrived for you today. Just like yesterday and the day before. So quit asking me. Besides, you know what? You're old enough to get your own goddamn mail. I'm not your servant. You need to learn to respect your mother.
Just chill out, Mom. You know how important this is to me. Anyway, I'm heading out. When Sammy gets here, just have her chill till I get back. Tell her I'm picking up tickets for tonight's concert. Take care, Connie. Cool outfit. You know, you're really hip for a mom. Take care. Oh, give your hubby and the kids my regards. Peace.
Oh, Connie, I just need a night out. Rick's been giving me so many problems. I really have my hands full with him. He's totally useless.
I think you're being too hard on him. What problems is he really causing you? He's so smart, respectful, and so cute. He's quite a stud.
Stop. If he hears you, it'll go right to his inflated head.
Well, tell me your plan for your secret rendezvous with Dr. Valentino.
All right, I'm gonna need your help on this, though, okay?
Oh my God, it's brilliant. You outdid yourself this time. Ralph will never find out. After all, he's so gullible and trusting. He's such a fool. You can do so much better. Imagine being at a gala dance at the Ridgeway Country Club with Dr. Valentino by your side all night. You think you can set me up with a doctor as well?
Oh, I forgot to tell you also, I have some bad news to share with you in confidence about Rick. So some letters did come for him today, you know, from school, and I was so excited. I wanted to open the letters myself. You know how smart he is. I never told him, though, how well he did on his IQ test, because that would just go right to his inflated head. Anyway, I opened the letters, and so excited to tell him the great news, and when I opened them up, he was rejected from every single school he applied to. Oh my God, I was heartbroken. I immediately ran up to the school to talk to the guidance counselor to see what I could do to help him. Oh, it breaks my heart.
I'm so sorry to hear this. What happened? Rick is always reading or doing something creative.
Oh, it gets worse. His guidance counselor told me he suffers from severe behavioral problems. Yeah, he's always making up stories. He's a pathological liar. He also might have a severe learning disability. They say he has no friends. They never see him with any girls. They think he might be a homo. Oh, and a communist. Oh my God, what have I done to deserve this? Oh, I'm a good Catholic girl. Am I being punished by God?
All right, now, enough of the self-pity. When was the last time you were at church? Not counting funerals or weddings. Jeez, don't blame yourself. You're such a good mother. I know you would never do anything to hurt your children.
Oh, thank you, Connie, for being such a good friend and so understanding.
I'm heading up to my room. I have some reading to do. When Sandy gets here, just have her chill till I get back, and let me know when she gets here because we're going to the Capitol Theater tonight.
Ooh, what band are you gonna go see?
Santana.
Well, that's groovy. Never heard of them though. I'm more into the Monkees myself. I hope you and Sammy have a groovy good time. And don't do anything I wouldn't do. Have fun and enjoy your youth while you still got it. Well, he can't be a homo if he's dating a girl.
You see? This confirms what the guidance counselor has been saying to me. He believes that Rick is a pathological liar. Yeah, he's just doing this to throw us off. He thinks because he's so smart that we can't see beyond his lies and manipulations.
What did you say his guidance counselor's name was?
Mrs. Jordan, I think?
Well, you just referred to the guidance counselor as a man.
Oh. He has two guidance counselors. You know, he has all these problems and everything. Oh, I just really feel horrible. I don't know what I've done to deserve this.
You're right. I think I'm starting to see your dilemma more clearly now. All right, I've got to go. Bye.
All right, see you later.
Sammy comes to knock at the door.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Delarosa. Is Jade home?
Oh, no, sorry, Sammy. He's not here, and he told me to tell you that he can't go to the Santana concert tonight because, something suddenly came up.
Why? Oh, is something wrong? Is Jade all right?
I'm really sorry, I have to be the one to tell you this, sweetie, but it really hurts me to turn on my own son, but Rick just left the house with a girl named Blanca. Yeah, knock out a mistake. Quite attractive for a Spanish girl. I always thought that Rick preferred more plain and simple girls, like you. I guess I was wrong. You know, it really pains me to turn on my own son, but you know what? You should avoid him at all costs. You could do so much better. After all, you're going on to college and making something of yourself. And he was rejected from every single school he applied to.
This can't be true. Are you sure, Mrs. Delarosa?
Hey, Sammy, are you calling me a liar? Get out of my house! Get out right now!
Act 1, Scene 6. As Dee is about to start some chores, she becomes startled when she hears her husband Rob's car pull up in the driveway. Very when people ask about the dress that Dr. Valentino just sent her, Dee throws away the car that was set with it and tries to hide the dress while Ralph enters the house.
Hey, Dee. How was your day?
Oh, it was okay. Nothing special. Just my typical daily battles with our prodigal son, Rick. Oh, and Connie stopped by to show off her new car and her new outfit. You know, she's so conceited and narcissistic. She's always bragging and showing off. That woman could use a dose of old-time humility.
What's the occasion? That evening gown looks very expensive. Oh, where did you get it? And how did you pay for it? You didn't take money out of the bank again, did you?
Come on, don't jump to conclusions. Do you think I'd spend your hard-earned money on a dress? No. My father brought it over, yeah, as a special gift to his favorite child. No special occasion. Maybe he did it out of guilt.
Dee exits the room to change into her brand new gown.
Seth, tell me, do you think I'll look like a movie star when I wear my new dress? Oh, Ralph, we make such an attractive couple. I'm so happy being married to you. Nothing could ever come between us. Well, except maybe Rick. You know, you really need to do something with that narcissistic, out-of-control, radical son of ours. I think he takes after your son. Anyway, I think we need to make plans to go into the city next month for dinner and a show so I can show off my new dress.
Well, why next month? Why not sooner?
You really don't follow Broadway at all now, do you? One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is coming out next month, and I just have to go see it. Besides, when Connie was here before, she told me she has to go to the hospital for a procedure next Friday, and she needs me there for moral support.
Yeah, well, shouldn't that be her husband's responsibility?
Should, but he's away on business again. You know, that insensitive Italian. Work, work, work. Not like you, Ralph. You really know how to treat.
You just butter me up so you can justify the cost of your new wardrobe. I see Connie's influence working here.
You're so critical of me. Do you think I would manipulate you and play you for a fool? You are much too wise for that.
Well, your cousin Connie should think more about tending to her successful Ivy League husband.
You know, you're really too old school Italian, too opinionated. Connie is a stay-at-home housewife and mother. She is the exemplary persona of motherhood, and she loves her husband.
Well, I guess she does praise her husband's social status when she's not out shopping or flirting with every guy that tickles her fancy.
You know, that's really a terrible thing to say. Connie is always at home taking care of her kids and her domestic chores. She's always denying time for herself.
Well, I guess it depends on one's definition of domestic chores. Like spending the day visiting you? Look, she's a bad influence. Why don't you just avoid her and worry more about your own issues?
How can you say that? We're family. We need each other's company when our husbands are off doing God knows what under the guise of building the world. You know what? Connie needs me to help her out with her health issues, okay? She's going to the hospital. She has this condition. Okay, I'll tell you. Her doctor said he found something abnormal on her breast and she needs to get it removed.
Abnormal. It's probably some guy's hickey mark.
Oh my God, have a heart. She has a doctor's appointment and she's upset.
Ah, whatever. By the way, Dee, whatever happened regarding your appointment to the board?
Oh, that, Dr. Valentino called me. Remember him? Yeah, he appointed me to the board, but I don't think I'd enjoy working with him. I find him to be so unattractive and insensitive and so conceited and vain. And I don't think I'd like working with him. I know. I should stay home with the kids like Connie does. Maybe I could even get Rick to turn around. Do you know he was out again all last night? Came crawling in the window at 6 in the morning, half dressed? I bet you he was shooting up some marijuana or smoking some LSD. It's an epidemic. You know what? I think it's from all those books he reads. You know what? Get him back. Tell me again how beautiful I will look in my new dress. Is it true what they say about me? That I look just like Ava Gardner, but with more brains?
So, what's for dinner, Dee? Or is Ava ordering out?
Act 1, Scene 7.
Hello, Mrs. Bilecki, is Sammy home? I'm still at the Capitol Theater waiting for her so we can go into the Santana concert. I know she really digs Santana. It was my birthday present for her. Did she leave yet?
Sorry, Jade. Sammy does not want to talk to you now, or see you anymore, or ever have you call her again. Please, leave us alone. This should teach you a lesson, young man, for treating my daughter so poorly.
Mrs. Bilecki, what are you talking about? I would never hurt your daughter.
Jade, you need to get help.
What are you talking about?
Jade, goodbye.
Act 1, Scene 8. Jade finally makes it home, just a little after midnight.
Where the hell have you been all night? Do you know how worried I was thinking something may have happened to you? You are so disrespectful. You don't even give me a call. You're a loser and a disgrace. No wonder why no schools will accept you. What school would want a dumb idiot like you? You know what? You have mental problems, Rick. You're in denial and you need help.
Mom, I think you're the crazy one. You don't work for a living, you leech off of Dad. You spend your entire day smoking cigarettes and gossiping with Cousin Connie, or talking on the phone with goo-goo eyes at Dr. Valentino. So who's really the dysfunctional one?
Now, Rick! Respect your mother and don't talk to her that way. Apologize to her and say you're sorry. You know what? Your mother's right. You need help. You should join the army and fight like a man like your father did on the beaches of Normandy. Or we should send you to Vietnam and see how your communist friends treat you.
Are you kidding me? I'm trying to defend you and get you to see things as they really are. Are you blind? Can't you see what's going on here, Dad? This is a losing battle. Be wise. There's a fine line between being trusting and being a fool.
Hey, I said be a man and apologize to your mother. I don't have time for your academics or poetic view of life. After all, I'm assuming you are a man. Maybe your mother's right. Maybe you are a homo. I never see you with any girls. Are you afraid to act and behave like a man?
Is violence the mark of a true man? Would you respect me more if I was a bully or a fighter and hit people I love?
Yes. It's better than being a communist fag. And by the way, where did you get that name Jade from? Your radical pacifist friends? Your boyfriend? Come on, Dee. Let's get to bed. Don't worry about Rick. Let him lick his own self-inflicted wounds.
Act 1, Scene 9. The next morning, he is up and about making coffee. Connie comes to knock on the door.
Knock, knock.
Hey, Con, come on in. Putting on a fresh pot of coffee.
I can show you some. I had an interesting night.
Is everything okay? Con, what the hell happened to you?
Well, you know my husband's out of town on business again. And I was feeling really lonely again. So
I dropped my kids off at my parents' for the night. You know, I just needed some time to myself. They're so understanding. Then I went to the bar at the Greenwich Yacht Club and had some drinks. Then I started to talk to this young, long-haired rocker guy, and he started to buy me some more drinks. And well, one thing led to another, and I wound up at a hotel. So here I am. I've never done this before. What's wrong with me?
Why do you feel guilty? You're on the pill, right?
Of course I'm on the pill. What kind of woman do you think I am? I'm not stupid. I'm not Mrs. IQ like you. Did I like it? Yeah. Besides, with 3 young kids and in the prime of my life, I don't want to spend 9 months of it barefooted pregnant. I never had the time to understand my sexuality. I was a virgin when I got married at 21, just out of college.
Yeah, so much for the good old Catholic girl. So who is this guy? You gonna see him again?
No, it's best I don't know and never see him again. Besides, it wasn't love, just sex. My husband was no virgin when we got hitched. Don't all Italian men have a mistress on the side anyway?
Yeah, sure, I get it. Look at me, married with kids, pressing 40. There's a stirring in me to explore and to be appreciated for who I am, to live the good life. You know what? Good for you, Connie. We owe it to ourselves. You know what? We deserve some more than what we have. I think we should start planning our night out with the doctors. You know, I'm looking forward to spending an evening with some sophisticated men who appreciate our intellect. I'm so boring. He's not the least bit romantic.
So you were a virgin 2D when you got married? And passed the white sheet honeymoon test?
She trembles at hearing these words and drops her coffee cup.
It's Rick. Oh, he's such trouble. You know, Ralph and I had a bad time with him last night. Yeah, he came home so disrespectful and talking really obnoxious that I can't talk any sense into him. But I don't want to talk too loud because he might hear.
Maybe it's just a phase he's going through.
Where do you think he gets this behavior from? Aren't I a good example to follow? I'm community-minded, I'm smart, I'm honest. I just don't understand how he could just be so unconscious of his actions. Maybe he's having problems dealing with his sexuality. Yeah, you know, I do have to admit, I did always want a homo first son. Then everyone would feel sorry for me. Yeah, I'd be the center of attention at all our social gatherings.
You're being too hard on him. Isn't he seeing that Sammy girl? He's got good taste in women. Believe me, Dee, I know a homo when I see one.
Okay, then why did Shanny break up with him last night? She actually called me to tell me she was so upset that he keeps blowing off her romantic advances.
You know, he's probably just being a devout and earnest Roman Catholic like you and Ralph. I'm telling you, Dee, he's not. Shh. He's coming.
Hi, Connie. How you doing?
Hey, Rick! I'm digging those cool jeans. How did you and Sammy like the concert? I bet you charmed her with all those poems. Hey, Dee, can you do me a favor? Can you get my bag in the car? I think I left it. I'm just a little tired from trying to meet her. I'll be right back.
As Dee leaves to go to Connie's car, she intercepts the mailman, who has some more college acceptance letters for Rick. She grabs the letters, placing them in one of her pockets. However, she is unaware that one of the letters dropped onto the floor.
So, Rick, you look a little down lately. Is everything okay? How are things with you and Sammy? Have you heard back from any other colleges yet?
Well, Sammy broke up with me last night. Her mom had this crazy idea that I cheated on Sammy with some other chick. But I would never do that. We've been dating for a while, and we had a real connection. I really cared about her. Hell, I think we were even, and I guess none of that matters now that things are over between us. And to add insult to injury, I haven't received any acceptance letters from any colleges. This doesn't make any sense. Nothing's going right. I guess the stars are out of whack or something.
Oh, don't feel so down, Rick. Who knows if you and Sammy are meant to be? And you're a smart, hard-working student. I'm sure good things will come your way.
Good talking to you, Connie. You know, you always make my day with your motherly wisdom and positive attitude.
Thank you. So, did anything come in the mail? Did Rick get any letters from college yet?
Just junk mail. I don't even waste my time opening it up anymore. Just more bills, you know, it's all the Republicans' fault. I think we need to throw them out of office. We can't pay any bills.
You know, I really thought Rick would have received some acceptance letters by now.
What are the chances of that? You know, instead of applying to engineering schools, he should have applied to art school. Oh, or interior design and decorating. You know, so he could finally, you know, get in touch with his sexuality.
Well, thanks for the coffee, Dave.
As Connie leaves the house, she picks up the letter that Dee unknowingly dropped to the ground. The letter is from the Manhattan School of Engineering, and it is addressed to Jade. Connie, against her better judgment, opens the letter. She reads bits and pieces aloud.
Dear Mr. Delarosa, you've been accepted into the Manhattan School of Engineering. A full 4-year scholarship. It's an acceptance letter. Poor Rick. What am I gonna do?
Days pass.
Rick, I have a call from a friend. Says it's important. Don't spend too much on time on the phone. I'm expecting a very important call from Dr. Valentino. Do you understand, or do I need to explain it to you? Oh, by the way, in my travels, I picked up a few remedial reading books, especially the Italian schools. Okay? Hold on, Mike. He's coming.
Dee hands the phone to Rick.
Hey Jade, C-Spot run. Your mom's an ace at ripping you apart, man. Great news. Since me and the guys all got our college acceptance letters, we thought we should all go out and celebrate. Hell, the threat of the draft and going to Vietnam really made me buckle down so I could get a college deferment. How about you, Mr. Smarty Pants? Getting letters yet? You ready to party on Saturday night? We're gonna go to a concert with all of our girlfriends. I'll pick you and Sammy up at 6:30. One last fling before we part ways.
Congrats, Mike. Still waiting on mine. Well, count me in for Saturday, but Sammy won't be coming.
Whoa, bad count trip on both counts. Yeah. Sorry to hear about Sammy and not receive any college acceptance letters. Just remember to keep your head down in the jungles of Vietnam and only take the good dope. Don't come back home as a Jade in the box. Give him go home my best.
Right. I'll see you at 6:30.
Yeah, man, totally. I'll call you on Saturday with more details. Oh, and bring a few nickel bags, okay? Only the good stuff. Alright, cool, man.
Dee overhears the conversation and gives a Cheshire cat smile. Saturday afternoon, 5 p.m.
Hey, Rick, sorry, I didn't want to bother you while you were studying, but your friend called and said to meet them at the park at 7:30 instead. Someone had to work late, so they needed to push back the time, okay? Remember, don't be late. You know how self-centered you can be. So I left you money on the counter, okay? So you have a good time at the party. Make sure you congratulate your friends on getting accepted into school. Their parents must be so proud, not embarrassed like your mother.
Thanks. That's really considerate of you. Why the change of heart?
Act 1, Scene 10. Jade runs to the corner to meet his friends at 7:15 to make sure he is not late. However, no one is there. He does not know that his mother made up a lie about the time being changed. Jade now finds himself a seat on a park bench. He is unaware that he is being watched by Sally, an attractive-looking African-American young woman who is also in his graduating class. She makes her way over to him and sits beside him.
Hey, party boy. I never seen that look on your face. Why so sad?
Me and Sammy broke up.
Oh, that Sammy shit. But don't let that get you down, man. It's her loss. My game. Listen, it's a beautiful night. teach us to sing the songs of the universe. Can you dig it? Here.
That's good. Never had it before. What is that?
Really? You never had Panama Red? Anyway, free yourself tonight. Just free yourself. Free yourself of all your pity and all your sorrow, and just embrace the synchronicity. Sharita.
Oh, this? It's called The Battle of Dien Bien Phu. Hell in a Very Small Place. It's a great read. It really makes you think.
You sure ain't living up to that Casanova reputation of yours. And you sure ain't impressing me with all that school talk. Let's save that for class. How about you whisper one of your poems in my ear? Wait. Have you ever been with a black woman? I just want to make sure you're not a racist or got a problem hanging out with a black chick. I mean, you don't seem the type, but you just can't be too short.
No. I've never been with a black woman, but I'm definitely not a racist.
Good. Hey, you want a real trip?
What's that?
You were so cute. It's acid, man. Strawberry fields?
Well, Sally. You're definitely good at lifting my spirits. I take it you don't have a problem hanging out with a white boy then?
No, not at all. Come on, we said we would free ourselves tonight, right? So no talk of prejudice, no talk of hate. Tonight we break the color barrier. Just me and you, together. And tomorrow we'll open our eyes and see a better world waiting for us. Besides, it's how you live your life that'll change the world, not the books you read.
Well, seeing as this is probably the first time for both of us, what do you have in mind?
I want to introduce you to someone.
Oh, who?
Well, they call her the White Lady. And I think you'll really like her. Once you've had a taste of her, it's hard to let her go. She'll make you feel like you're on top of the world. Like there's nothing you can't accomplish.
I don't know.
I think that's what we need right now.
I don't know. You seem to be doing a fine job making me feel that way on your own.
Come to my house. My parents are gone for the weekend, and you'll be the first white guy I bring home. Let's hope the neighbors like you.
How can I say no?
They go back to Sally's house. Jade whispers one of his erotic poems into her ear.
No. Yeah.
Wow. You're so good at that poetry thing. You have so much soul.
Thanks. You know, if we truly knew our own souls well enough, then we wouldn't have a problem understanding the hearts and souls of others. If we were at peace with ourselves, then we'd be able to see the goodness in others. What is it? Come on.
Oh, Jade. I don't mind some deep philosophy here and there, but right now I think there are other things we could do with the time we have. Fun things.
Like what? What do you got there? Some more good weed?
Oh no, something much better.
Oh.
You're not scared to try a little something new, are you? Besides, I did tell you I wanted you to meet the White Lady. And here she is. Trust me, she's very seductive. You're gonna love her.
I'm not scared. Hey, let's do it.
Ruby!
She leans in and kisses him once more as she sets about preparing the heroin. She injects it into Jade, then into herself. Scene 11. Jade enters his house in the early morning and finds his parents there waiting for him.
Where have you been all night?
How was the party? You'd think you'd respect us and give us a phone call, but no, always thinking of yourself as usual.
I didn't make it to the show.
My friends never show up to pick me up.
See, Ralph, this confirms what I've been telling you. He's a loner. I think he has a social personality disorder. He doesn't even have any real friends.
Well then, if you didn't go to the concert, where did you go?
Don't lie. As long as you live under this roof, young man, you must tell us everything you do.
Actually, there's no need for you to tell us. I already know where you were. My friend saw you holding hands with some black girl. How sickening is that?
You're right. Yes, you're right. I don't need to lie. I spent the evening with a good friend, and yeah, she's black just as much as you are an Italian.
Don't be a fucking wise ass. I know you prefer your black and Latino friends from the other side of the tracks over your white friends. But what friends do you even have, huh? Well, what's the matter? No white girl wants you? You're a fucking loser!
Fuck you! It's better than marching with your fucking neo-Nazi friends in the band. Who would want to hang out with a wop like you? What's the matter? Can't take a dose of your own medicine?
Ralph raises his hand to strike Jade. Blackout. End of Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1. Connie and Dee are talking and having coffee in the dining room.
So, what's going on with Rick? Is he coming home soon?
Why are you asking about him? I don't want to talk about him. I want to plan our secret night with the doctors, okay?
Dee, Rick looks so down lately. He's not his usual self. He's pale. He seems to have lost a lot of weight. He's become very introverted. This is not the Rick I know and love. I bought him a book to cheer him up. I know how much he loves to read. Besides, he must be feeling very depressed believing he hasn't been accepted to college.
Don't go feeling sorry for him. You should feel sorry for me. For all the pain that his lies and manipulations are causing me. Look at me. He's wearing me down. I don't look very David Gardnerish. Now, do I? You know what? You could just leave that book with me. I'll give it.
No, thanks. But I would prefer to give it to Rick in person. I want to see the look on his face when he opens it. You know, it's very new age. Good karma, peace, love, truth.
The phone rings, and Dee goes to answer it. She walks into the other room, so Connie cannot hear.
Hello? No, I'm sorry. Rick's not here right now. Who's calling? Oh, hi. Oh, yes, sure. I'll tell him that his calculus final is rescheduled for tomorrow afternoon, right? Oh, yes, I'll be sure to tell him. Thank you.
So who was that, Dee?
Oh, just Rick's guidance counselor calling out another one of his problems. You know, it's expected at this point.
You know, I really find this hard to believe. Rick is such a smart guy. He always has his head in a book. Something doesn't sound right.
He doesn't really read the books. He just turns the pages and pretends to read.
Oh, poor Rick. I feel so sorry for him.
I mean, stop feeling sorry for him. He's the cause of all his own problems. You see, now his lies and manipulations and deceptions are even getting to you, Connie.
I am being bamboozled. I feel so bad for him again.
All right. I just want to talk about the plan, okay? I don't want to talk about it, okay?
All right, let's go over the plan again.
All right, so I was talking to Dr. Valentino last night, and he said he can't wait to see me. Oh, and he set you up with a prominent plastic surgeon. I heard he's a real playboy. Oh, hi, Rick. Oh, school called to say that your calculus final is still on for next week. They said it'll give you more time to study. Not that it'll help, but you can use all the help you can get. Don't be rude. Please introduce us to your beautiful friend here.
Mom, Connie, this is my friend Sally. We're in a few classes together.
Hi, Mrs. Delarosa, Miss Moreno. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'll be
Sally.
welcome to your home.
Oh, Sally, the pleasure is all ours.
We just stopped by to pick up my guitar and a few books and then head out. Take care, Connie. Good seeing you.
Take care of yourself, Rick. Nice meeting you, Sally. Have fun. Peace. Hey, Rick. Before I forget, something for you. Please, open it. Open it when you're alone. Ooh, get it out.
Here. Here we go.
All right, open it when you're alone. I know it will bring you a lot of peace and happiness and open a new door for you. Thanks. Well,
So, you see, all he has on his mind is playing his guitar and women.
now I'm confused. I thought you said he was a homo.
Oh, you see how deceptive he is? He's even got us both bamboozled.
Yep, I see. I am being bamboozled and a victim of one's deception.
Now you get it? There are people just not to be trusted, right, Connie?
You're so right. Sometimes even the people closest to you can't be trusted.
Hey, let's get on with the plan, okay?
All right. Ooh, it's healing well. All right, tell me the details. I'm starting to feel a little uncomfortable. I think I'm having second thoughts. Do you think we can get away with this without being caught? Do you think Ralph will find out?
Never! Come on, who's got the brains here? I already set the stage for it. I told Ralph you have to go to the hospital for a procedure and you need me there with you. For moral support. And I told Ralph that your uncaring husband will be away on work again. Probably shacking up with some loose floozy or something. Anyway, I told Ralph that you feel so rejected. And he fell for it.
So, what do you think of Rick's new girlfriend? You never said anything about her. He doesn't seem to have any trouble finding women.
I really don't want to talk about him. I want to finish talking about the plans with the doctors, okay?
All right, but before we do that, tell me how you feel about Rick dating a black girl.
Do you see how he tries to humiliate me and make me look bad? Oh, yeah. It's all part of his deception, sure. Bring a black girl to the house, hold hands with her in public. What if they get serious? What if they get married, have children? What'll the family think of me? Oh, my God.
They'll probably think the same thing they thought of you when you brought your greenhorn Dago Italian home.
Oh, Connie, don't you get smart with me. All right, you know what? Let's talk about our plan again, okay? We'll be dining at the members-only Ridgeway Country Club where both doctors have apartments. And the truth is, we will be at doctor's appointments.
Laughing at her own clever scheme, Dee is unaware that Jade has returned home and has heard the entire conversation. Act 2, Scene 2. Dee, Connie, and the two doctors are seated at the Ridgeway Country Club, laughing, joking, and drinking.
Well, let's make a toast to the two most beautiful and charming women in the world, Dee and Connie.
I'll second that toast. And a special toast to Dee's diabolical plan. Oh, and of course to their two trusting and naive husbands. One man gathers what another man spills.
Yes, a toast to my mega brain cousin Dee, who made this all possible. This is truly a transforming night for us all.
Connie, this has been a most enchanting evening for me. I've been waiting all of my life for a woman just like you. You're so beautiful and charming. What must I do to steal you away from your rich husband? I've ordered a bottle of champagne to be sent up to our room. Well, Dr. Valentino, Dee, it has been a most splendid and magical evening. Please excuse Connie and myself as we'll be discussing our future together up in my room.
Thank you, Dee, for making this such a special night for all of us.
As they leave the table, a waiter comes over to whisper into Dr. Valentino's ear.
Sorry, Dee. I just received a call from the hospital. I have an emergency I have to attend to. You can have the room so you have a place to stay. Going home will only create suspicion. I'll call you.
2, Scene 3. Ralph is alone in the dining room. He looks outside and sees Jade and Sally hugging and kissing in front of the house. He still thinks Dee's with Connie at the hospital.
Rick, Jade, whatever, get your ass in the house now. It's important.
Yeah, what do you want, Dad?
I need your help, son. I'm really stressed from work lately, and Mom is with Connie playing Florence Nightingale, and I need an evening out with the guys. So, you're babysitting Damien tonight, got it?
Sorry, Dad. Made plans already. Sally and I have tickets for a concert.
No, I'm not telling you again. You're watching your brother tonight. You understand me? Or is all that long hair making you deaf and dumb?
Sorry, Dad. Sally and I made plans. We're heading out now. It's too late to cancel.
Oh, heading out on a date? With who? That black girl? Well, she's no Italian. But at least she's a woman.
Stop, Dad! You're insulting Sally and she can hear you.
I'm glad she can hear me. And who said you could bring her over to the house? It's my house, my rules. So, you think you're a man? You're a fucking communist faggot. Go see your black girlfriend. Hey! If you can't stand up for yourself as a man, maybe you should put on a dress and some makeup.
Get off, Dad. Please. I'll give you as much respect as you give me.
You know, your mother's right. You're the cause of all the trouble between us.
Delarosa, please stop!
Go back to your own kind and take my useless son with you.
Well, Dad, let's see who the real man is. Mom's out to dinner with Dr. Valentino tonight at the Ridgeway Country Club. I wouldn't wait up for her.
Liar?
Need proof? Fine. Read this. It's a love letter from Dr. Valentino. And that beautiful dress, that's from the doctor as well. Go, see if it's in the closet. I'm sure she's happy in his arms.
Ralph reads the letter. He throws it to the ground and grabs Jade.
Oh. Back off, Dad! Can't you see I'm on your side? Can't you see what's going on under your own nose? Back off, please, back off!
I don't believe you!
Jade, let's get out of here before he kills us both.
Ralph approaches Jade for one last attack, assuming that Jade will cower and run. Jade looks at his father in the eye, then attacks him.
Is this what you want from your own son? Does that make you proud, Dad?
Rick, please come back. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please come back. I need you, son.
A few days pass. Dee is sitting in the dining room when Connie comes to stop by.
Dee, you were right. You helped me find my true self. I found the love of my life. I am leaving my husband for Dr. Scalcoletti. We're soulmates. It's a real cosmic connection. Oh my goodness. I'm going to be moving in with him. Oh, Dee, thank you so much. You really outdid yourself. I am so lucky. You are definitely the brains of this family. Tell me, how did your evening go with Dr. Valentino? I bet you had all your dreams come true. When are you going to leave Ralph? What's wrong?
And Connie, after you left the table, Dr. Valentino got an urgent call and he had to go back to the hospital. And then he didn't call me for days. And then when he finally called me, he said he's going back to his ex-wife That socialite snob. She's got nothing on me. Why would he pass up on Ava Gardner?
Well, you still have Ralph. And technically you didn't have an affair. It was just an evening out with a friend. No harm done. Ralph will never know.
Oh, it gets worse than that. Rick, that turncoat, he told Ralph everything. Yeah, he really spilled the beans and he stabbed me right in the back. He even showed Ralph one of the love letters from Dr. Valentino to me. Oh, he's such a terrible, vindictive child. I told you, Connie, you can't trust Rick.
Well, that's funny, Dee. The rest of the family refers to Jade as the earnest one.
An earnest liar. Oh, I cursed that boy in my womb.
Well, I'm sorry. I gotta run. I'm planning my European honeymoon with my fiance. I'm sorry. Bye. Bye.
Dee is sitting at the table and starts to rip up letters and throw them about. Ralph enters the room with a young, blonde, very attractive woman and picks up a suitcase by the door.
Well, Dee, I'm heading out. My attorney will send you the divorce papers. I hope your evening with the doctor was worth it. And by the way, where's Rick? I need to speak to him before we leave for the Caribbean. Oh yeah, and Dee, by the way, I believe you already know Gretchen, my secretary from the office.
Gretchen vamps a sexy pose.
Isn't she sexy? Ava?
Sally and Jade are in the park hugging and kissing. Jade has his books and guitar with him.
Oh, Jade. I really enjoyed our friendship. We've learned so much together. And we've experienced the most exciting time in history. These will be the stories we could tell our kids, maybe even our grandkids. It's kind of sad that our teen innocence is coming to an end.
What are you saying, Sally?
Jade, you've been such a positive influence in my life. Getting me to read and helping me with my homework, and of course those seductive poems and romantic nights. I mean, they changed me, transformed me even, to find my better self. I've got great news, really good news. Thanks to you, I got accepted into college. Me! I'm leaving for Connecticut next week. My family, they're so proud, Jade. Listen, make sure you come see me before I leave, okay? You know, you bring the poems, a little Southern comfort, and I'll supply the brown sugar one last time. What about you? Where are you heading, Jade? Some uppity engineering school?
Jade puts his head down in defeat. Sally gives Jade a peck on the cheek, a big smile, and exits the stage. Jade, now all alone, starts going through some of his books. He notices that one of them is the present that he received from Connie not too long ago, still wrapped. The stage darkens. Act 3, Scene 1. A rough-looking elderly man approaches Dee's house carrying a box with a cake inside and knocks loudly on the door.
Open the door, Dee. It's your father. Open the damn door. Open the fucking door! I'll break it down, you hear me? Are you there? Are you sleeping? Or are you talking on the phone to Connie? Ah, Dee! You were always my problem child.
Oh, please leave. Just go away. Haven't you caused me enough problems already? Just go away.
Oh, nice to Just like Ava Gardner. Sorry your mother couldn't make it. She's been working really hard sewing you a pretty new party dress. You were, and you still are, the apple of my eye. So smart, so intelligent, and always so beautiful and desirable. Too bad you had to marry young to that greenhorn husband of yours. You should leave him and come back home with your father, so you can take care of him. Besides, who would believe a lying whore of a daughter like you anyways? Now, for being so bad, I'm gonna eat this whole cake all by myself.
He opens the box and eats the cake with his fingers, then belches as he walks out the door. Dee wraps herself in a blanket and goes into the fetal position. She cries herself to sleep with her thumb in her mouth. Act 3, Scene 2. Many years have passed. Dee, in loneliness and desperation, reaches for the phone to try to call Rick. When he doesn't answer, she leaves a message.
Hello? Rick? Are you there? Rick, it's your mother. Hello? Rick, why haven't you called me in all these years? You don't call me back. Rick, did you forget your mother who sacrificed so much for you? What's going on in your life? You ever make anything of yourself? You ever go to college or get a girlfriend? I just thought I'd call to see if you need my help. But, you know, with all your problems. Please call me back, Rick. It's your mother. Rick? Rick, it's your mother. Hey, respect your mother, all right? Oh, you're just like your father. I haven't heard from him in years either. Pick up the damn phone, Rick. Ugh, I hate that fucking narcissistic idiot.
Years later, Dee has a major nervous breakdown and heart attack. She is in the intensive care unit at St. Mary's.
Sister Magdalene, thank you for taking such good care of me. You know, I was once on the board at this hospital. Do you remember me?
Oh, Mrs. Delarosa, that was years ago. I can hardly remember. I've been here for 50 years. The members come, they go, I can't keep track. But I am sure you did God's work in your directorship. Why, look at how the hospital has grown. Right now we are in the Valentino wing, named after its benefactor, Dr. Valentino, and his devoted wife. Did you ever have a chance to meet them? Such nice people.
Did you hear from my son, Rick? Have you called him? Have you heard from him? Where's Rick? Oh, I have to see him before I die. Oh, I need to come. I'm sorry. My soul will never rest, and I'll burn in hell for all the terrible things I did to him. Oh.
No, Mrs. Delarosa, I'm sorry. His office said that he's at an economic summit in Switzerland. You must be so proud having raised a PhD economic professor. I am sure it was your good work as a mother that motivated him. Why, I even heard he drew to marry his high school sweetheart, that Sammy Bolecki girl, and that they have 2 grown daughters.
Jade is standing in the shadows of the open doorway, listening, but does not enter the room. Dee and Sister Magdalene are completely unaware of his presence.
Rick? Rick, where are you? Please, I have to tell you I'm sorry. Please forgive me, please.
Dee passes on. The nun gives her the sign of the cross and places the sheet over her head. Jade closes the door, and a loud echo is heard. Blackout.
I hope you enjoyed this evening's performance and found it entertaining, informative, as well as bringing awareness to the pains of those suffering from mental illness. The show received rave reviews, and the troupe plans to revive the play in 2023. The playwright and troupe strongly believe this story needs to be told, since it's not a unique theme. It's often too common in families today. This play is not intended to be an attack on the characters, but rather a way to help people to better understand mental illness. And if inflicted with mental illness, never place yourself in denial, but rather take ownership and seek help from mental health practitioners, family, friends, and loved ones. The playwright approaches all his work as an innocent bystander to life with the intent to assist humanity in distress, and in some humble way, to make the public more aware and understanding of mental illness. The playwright also extends his heartfelt thank you to all of the Demitasse cast members and staff who have worked so tirelessly over the years to support the Demitasse players. And, of course, the staff of White Plains Community Media, James Kenny, Rita Santos, and Keith Baker, who made this presentation all possible. Please refer to our website to view our portfolio of performances. Be well, be safe, be happy, be nice. From the Demitasse Players.